Backpacks by Pelican. We're going to talk about that next.
It's Geekazine's coverage of NAB 2014, and it's brought to you by our friends over at Otherworld Computing, celebrating 25 years.
Hey, everybody. I'm going to set this down. Hey, everybody. Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine.com. We're here with Landon over at the Pelican case. You guys, Pelican cases, they're part of my life. They're part of any audio engineer, any video engineer, any musician's life for that matter in some cases. So, and you've got a ton of cool stuff. I got geeked out by this light panel. Let's talk about that just really quick. Yep. That's a Pelican case with lights on it, right? And it's got a battery in it too, right?
Yeah, it's got sealed lead acid batteries in it. It'll run for 20 hours on its highest lumen value. And really you can kind of control the time. So as you up the amount of hours that you need light for, it'll actually drop the lumens. It's got like a smart chip in there that'll drop the lumens to make sure it gives you that amount of light.
And from 0 to 100, how long does it take to charge?
0 to 100, if you really get it all the way depth discharged, it'll take you about 6 hours. Realistically, 2 to 3 hours full recharge.
There you go. But of course, we're not talking about that. It's really cool, and I'm really excited about that. But we're talking about backpacks, and the reason why is because I've had a backpack that I used for my computers. I actually stored like 3 laptops in that backpack because I was an IT guy. Sure. And I always had to take laptops home to fix them or do stuff with them. And so I had a nice big backpack. When I stopped being an IT guy, I started doing video stuff. That backpack became a godsend to put all the cameras in, put the laptop, the iPad, and everything like that in it. But it's showing its age. And now I want something a little bit more protective, especially when I go on flight. You know, TSA, they're not the kindest when it comes to suitcases.
That's where we come in.
So we got 3 backpack suitcases here that we're going to take a look at. So which one do you want to start with?
We'll start with the S130.
Okay. This is the lowest end of the 3.
They range in from $140 to about $300.
A little bit more.
Sure. So all of our backpacks integrate a case into it, a hard case that is watertight and airtight as well. So this particular model will hold a 15-inch laptop or a 17-inch Mac in this case. It's lockable as well. And then you just have padded divider components inside. Okay. So this one you have a separate bag inside here that's got Velcro padded dividers, so you can kind of set it up to your specific needs. Yeah. Also, that will come out and it has a strap as well.
Yeah, I like this a lot. Go ahead and pull it. I got the bottom. It just pulls off, and the coolest thing is it's its own case. So I got that. Yep. So you can use it as its separate own case if you're just doing a quick travel shoot, or if you need to put it in the backpack, you can do that from there.
And it is water resistant as well.
And you can put your lunch in there too, right?
Yeah, I guess you could. Yep.
So go ahead and set that down. So that's that one. And so what we got next here?
Kind of next level. This is the U160. Okay. Again, water resistant. It's got just a lot of components. This is your waterproof integrated case here, Crushproof as well. Okay. Also, again, with padded dividers. All right. So you can kind of customize this. A little bit smaller for your bodies and lenses or things like that. Okay. Also, we have a lot of compartments for your media.
Yeah, little gear things. One quick question. Most people don't turn off their MacBooks. They just kind of close the lid and it's still on. Right. And then the fan speeds up and then the fan slows down. In a airtight case, how does that work? Is there a fire hazard?
Yeah, and not a fire hazard, but we do recommend it. There is no ventilation, like you said, so we do recommend that you shut off the unit.
Okay, perfect. So we got that, and then let's take a look. Now this one is the heaviest of them, but it's the most durable when it comes to carrying stuff.
Exactly. So this one also has the integrated laptop case.
Which model is this?
This is the S115.
Okay.
So this is, as you can see, geared very much specifically for the SLR guys. Okay. You can really do what you want to do with the padded divider insert. Okay. Hopefully it'll hold, if not all your gear, most of your gear. As well as there are compartments for tablets, a lot more storage for media cards, all your plugs, your cords and things like that, as well as a tripod. And
that's on the side there?
Exactly right.
And nice padding on the back so you don't get hurt by that hard case.
Exactly right, yes.
Does this have rollers by chance or no?
This one does not. No, none of our models have rollers. It's something that we've contemplated for future models, but nothing specifically right now.
Okay, cool. Well, these are the 3 different, there's more models of backpacks, but these were the 3 that we wanted to really show off. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about these Pelican backpacks, some other products, and then, of course, we'll talk about price points right after this. Of course, all this great action is brought to you by our friends over at OWC, Other World Computing. Because, you know, you can't always get a brand new Mac. You can't always get a brand new production system. So you have to upgrade what you've got. And the best part is they have the memory. They have the SSDs to actually make your computer run faster, run better in the environment that you're in. You got a brand new Mac Pro? Instead of paying for the high price for Mac memory, you can get OWC memory at a fraction of a price and get a lot more memory out of that deal. They have a lot more over at the website. You can check it out. Of course, if you're looking to buy a refurbished Mac or something like that, they've got stuff like that too. Stuff for your iPhone, stuff for your PC. Did you know you could put an SSD into an old PC using an adapter? I didn't know that. Now I do. Check it out. Go over to geekazine.com/OWC. Geekazine.com/OWC and find out what they got. And then tell me your story. You want to save your Mac? Use the hashtag #SaveMyMac. And tell me why you need memory, and we'll talk about it on air over at Geekazine.com. That's over at Geekazine.com/OWC. All right, we are back. We're talking with Landon here at Pelican. We're talking about backpacks because I need to get myself a new backpack, and of course, many different other cases here. What's your most popular selling Pelican case?
Probably either the 1510 because it is our largest case that is carry-on approved.
Okay.
Or our 1650 is another really popular case, especially among this market.
Yeah, that's the size of an actual small roller bag, right?
No, that's actually quite large. The 1650 is like going to take all your gear. It's a larger size case.
All right. Well, let's talk prices really quick. We'll start with the one. Was it 110?
Yeah. That's the S130. That one's around $140. You can expect to spend on that bag.
And the high end on that?
High end on
this big brute.
The S115.
The big brute
yes.
is gonna be
around almost $300 full retail for this. Okay. You'd probably be able to find it for a little bit less.
But if you've got $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 worth of camera equipment, it's totally worth it.
Exactly right. Yeah, most Pelican customers understand the value of our product for sure.
Definitely. Where do people go for more information?
You can go to www.pelican.com. You kind of, depending on what product you're looking at, that's the place to start.
All right, there you go. Thank you very much, Landon, for your time.
Appreciate your time, guys.
Looking for Pelican cases, looking for a great backpack. Like I said, I'm going to be my backpack. It's done its job. It's time to retire, get something new. I'm going to start looking at some Pelican cases because I do a lot of traveling, and I don't want my stuff damaged. Simple as that.
We'd appreciate it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine. You can find me over at Geekazine.com. Of course, the YouTube channel over at YouTube.com/Geekazine. Remember the hashtag Geek Out, and we'll see you at the next video for NAB.